Microplastics have become a growing environmental concern, polluting oceans, freshwater systems, and even the air we breathe. While plastic pollution is often associated with single-use plastics, such as bottles, straws, and packaging, one of the largest sources of microplastics comes from an unexpected place: our clothing. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and acrylic shed tiny plastic fibers every time they are washed, worn, or disposed of, contributing to widespread environmental contamination. Understanding the impact of microplastics in clothing and how to avoid them is crucial for reducing pollution and promoting sustainable fashion choices. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles measuring less than 5 millimeters in size, often too small to be filtered out by wastewater treatment plants. These particles enter waterways through household laundry, where they eventually accumulate in oceans, rivers, and even drinking water supplies. Unlike natural fibers such as cotton, wool, and linen, synthetic fabrics are made from petroleum-based materials that do not biodegrade, persisting in ecosystems for hundreds of years. As a result, microplastics from clothing contribute to marine pollution, harm aquatic life, and even enter the human food chain. One of the biggest concerns about microplastics is their impact on marine ecosystems. When synthetic fibers from clothing enter the water, they are ingested by fish, shellfish, and other marine organisms. These fibers can accumulate in the digestive systems of sea creatures, leading to malnutrition, toxicity, and reproductive issues. Research has shown that microplastics can carry harmful chemicals, including pesticides, heavy metals, and industrial pollutants, further increasing their danger to wildlife. Since seafood is a common part of the human diet, microplastics consumed by marine life may eventually make their way into our bodies, raising concerns about their potential health effects. Microplastics have also been detected in soil, air, and even the human body. Studies have found that airborne microplastic fibers can be inhaled, potentially leading to respiratory issues and long-term health risks. Additionally, microplastics have been discovered in human blood, raising concerns about their impact on human health. While research is still ongoing, the presence of microplastics in everyday life highlights the urgency of addressing this hidden form of pollution. The fashion industry is one of the largest contributors to microplastic pollution, with fast fashion being a major culprit. Cheap, mass-produced clothing made from synthetic materials sheds large amounts of fibers, especially during washing. The rise of athleisure wear, which often contains high percentages of polyester and spandex, has also contributed to the increasing presence of microplastics in wastewater. Clothing made from synthetic blends, even when labeled as recycled polyester, still releases microfibers into the environment. Reducing the impact of microplastics in clothing starts with making informed choices as consumers. One of the most effective ways to minimize microplastic pollution is to opt for natural fibers, such as organic cotton, hemp, wool, linen, and bamboo. These materials break down naturally without releasing harmful plastic particles. Sustainable fashion brands that prioritize natural fibers and ethical production methods offer alternatives to synthetic heavy clothing. Proper laundry habits can also help reduce the number of microplastics released into the water system. Washing synthetic clothing less frequently, using cold water, and choosing gentle wash cycles minimize fiber shedding. Additionally, using a microplastic filter or laundry bag, such as the Guppy Friend bag or Cora Ball, can capture microfibers before they enter the wastewater system. Installing a washing machine filter, such as Planet Care, is another effective solution for preventing microplastic pollution at home. Air drying clothes instead of using a tumble dryer reduces friction, which helps prevent fiber shedding. Choosing high-quality, durable clothing instead of fast fashion pieces also makes a difference. Longer-lasting garments shed less over time and reduce overall clothing waste. When it comes to disposing of old clothes, donating, repurposing, or recycling them properly prevents synthetic fabrics from breaking down into microplastics in landfills. Fashion brands and governments also play a critical role in tackling microplastic pollution. The push for sustainable fashion innovations, such as biodegradable synthetic alternatives and closed-loop recycling systems, can help minimize the impact of plastic-based textiles. Governments can implement regulations requiring microplastic filtration in washing machines, similar to laws already being introduced in countries like France. Supporting policies that promote sustainable fashion and responsible manufacturing helps drive systemic change in the industry. The impact of microplastics in clothing is a growing environmental challenge, but small conscious decisions can help reduce their spread. By choosing natural fibers, washing clothes responsibly, using microplastic filters, and supporting sustainable brands, individuals can play an active role in reducing microplastic pollution. The fashion industry must also step up, prioritizing sustainable materials, responsible manufacturing, and innovative solutions to address this invisible yet harmful crisis. Together, through awareness, innovation, and mindful consumer choices, we can work toward a more sustainable, microplastic-free future.